You work, get your paycheck, and by the end of the month, your money is just gone. Bills, taxes, interest, rent. It feels like the system is always working against you. And guess what? It is. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because the game was designed to keep you exactly where you are. There's an invisible system that makes a few people rich while keeping the majority struggling just to get by. In this video, I'll show you how this game works, the hidden rules that banks, governments, and big corporations don't want you to know, and most importantly, how you can turn the game around and escape this financial trap. If you've ever felt like you're running on a treadmill, working harder, but never actually getting ahead, that's not a coincidence. The system is built to make sure you rely on a paycheck, pay your bills, take on debt, and work your entire life without ever truly building wealth. And do you know why? Because the more you work, the more you keep money moving within this system, generating profits for those already at the top. Meanwhile, prices rise, the cost of living increases, and your money becomes less valuable every single day. But no one teaches you this. And this is the first secret of the game. Most people are stuck in a poverty cycle that was carefully designed to ensure that only a small group truly prospers. The first mechanism that keeps you poor is inflation. Every year, your money loses value, but your paycheck stays the same or increases just enough to make you think you're keeping up. When prices go up, it's not just because products are more expensive, it's because the money in your pocket has lost its purchasing power. So even if you save, your money is evaporating without you realizing it. But while you lose, those who print money win. Banks and governments create money out of thin air, while you have to work hard for every penny. The second mechanism is the banking system itself. Do you think keeping money in a savings account is safe? That's one of the biggest lies in finance. Banks take your money, lend it out at insanely high interest rates, and pay you almost nothing in return. While your money sits still, they're multiplying it for their own profits. And when you need credit, they offer you loans and financing options that make you pay 2, 3, or even 4 times the actual price of what you buy. You work for money, but the banks make money work for them. Now, if there's one thing that truly keeps people trapped in this game, it's the myth of financial security. Since childhood, you've been told the right path is to study, get a good job, save money, and one day retire comfortably. But no one tells you that the system is built so that this plan never really works. If just working hard and saving money were enough, why are most people who follow this plan still drowning in debt, stuck in mortgages, and living paycheck to paycheck, even in their 60s or 70s? Because the system needs employees, not financially free people. And if you think the financial system is unfair, wait until you see how it actually works for the rich. Have you ever noticed that the wealthiest people in the world don't live off salaries? They build assets, invest in businesses, and multiply money without trading time for it. While most people focus on paying bills and saving for emergencies, the wealthy use strategies that make money work for them. While most avoid debt, the rich use it as leverage to build even more wealth. Banks and major investors take out loans to acquire assets and generate passive income. But no one teaches you this. Now that you know how the game is played, the question is, how do you beat it and escape the financial trap? The first step is changing your mindset. Money doesn't just come from working hard, it comes from knowing where and how to put it to grow. If you want to protect yourself against inflation, you can't just save, you have to invest. Your money needs to be in assets that increase in value over time, like stocks, real estate, businesses, and even investments that pay compound interest. This is what the wealthy do to ensure their wealth keeps growing, while the poor keep trading time for money. The second step is diversifying your income sources. Relying on a single paycheck is a fatal mistake in the financial game. If you lost your job tomorrow, how would you pay your bills? The financial elite always have multiple sources of income: investments, businesses, royalties, dividends. Creating alternative income streams is essential to escaping the rat race. The third step is learning how to use the system to your advantage. If banks make money by lending, you can do the same by investing in funds that lend to businesses and earn interest. If prices go up due to inflation, you can invest in assets that rise with it, like real estate and stocks in strategic sectors. This is part of the game that no one teaches you to play. Now, you need to understand the importance of financial education. Not the traditional education that teaches you to be a good employee, but the knowledge that millionaires use to grow their wealth. If you don't understand how money really works, you'll always be a slave to it. The good news is that today, you have access to all this knowledge for free, on the internet. But you need to take the first step and apply what you learn. Another mistake that keeps people trapped in the poverty cycle is the scarcity mindset. The system teaches you that money is hard to get, that the only way to get rich is to work more. But what if I told you that scarcity is in your way of thinking, not in reality? The way you see money determines your actions. If you believe you can only earn money by trading your time for it, then that will be your reality. But when you start seeing money as a tool that can be multiplied, everything changes. And here's one of the most powerful secrets of the financial game: the power of networking. Have you ever noticed that wealthy people are always surrounded by other successful people? That's not a coincidence. Money flows among those who have access to information and opportunities. If you want to grow financially, you need to connect with people who are already where you want to be. Surround yourself with those who discuss money intelligently, and you'll start seeing opportunities that were once invisible. Finally, what really separates those who escape the system from those who stay trapped in it is action. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't apply it, your financial life will stay the same. So the question I leave for you is, what will you do with what you've learned today? The system was built to keep you poor, but now you have the map to escape this trap. You can keep playing by the rules they taught you, or you can learn the real rules of the game and change your financial future forever. If this video opened your mind, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want more strategies to break free from the system and build real wealth, subscribe to the channel, because in the next videos, I'll show you step by step how to make this happen.